You might want to mute the stream then.
I've muted my Discord anyway.
Fuck off, Brennan, you're talking shite.
Palmer, we're on, by the way. Doing a sound check.
I said what I said and I stand by what I said.
Dick.
Ian, if you're watching this, I love you, but you're shite. So, good evening, everybody. Surprise, we're back! How lucky are you, you poor people? Welcome to Troops and Jail Power by D&D Media, as Glasgow surprised us with a nice little stream of their meeting this evening against the Poole Pirates. Oh, the actual thumbnail's just gone on my phone now, which is lovely. Right, so just before I introduce my co-commentator for this evening, Kylan in the comments, you don't watch it with us, you just listen to us talk about it. If you want to watch it, you have to buy the stream on Tigers TV.
Tigers TV.
Anyway, Bill, how are you?
Not too bad, much. Here was us thinking we were going to have a night off tonight. Here was us not having a night off tonight.
Who'd have thought it, eh?
And we're not the only two here watching this evening.
We're not. We've got Big Al.
The community service boy has returned. Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, gents. How are we?
Nice to watch a Glasgow meeting. We don't do that very often.
Yeah, it's definitely a change.
We don't do it very often. Alan don't do it very often. Nobody does it very often.
I mean, I was planning to go to this match until I got told it was getting live stream.
We talked you out of it and talked you into saving some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we have a quick look for the two team lineups, Palmer? Then we'll catch up with Al for his predictions before the start.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the Pirates of Poole?
Oh, go on then. So for the winners tonight, their team managed by Gary Havelock.
Oh, was Midlow decided not to turn up?
Well, he doesn't really like to go north of Plymouth.
That's true.
Their number 7 is William Cairns. At number 6 is the young whippersnapper, is the Harbour Masters champion. He's basically better than Bartosz this year, Paul Stark. At number 5 is Anders Rowe. Saw him last night, he rode alright. Zach Cook rides at 4, Lewis Kurt at number 3, Tobias Thompson rides at number 2, and Jonas Jepson rides at number 1. Who's your man to watch and why? And Anders Rowe still can't put a beanie hat on.
Talking of Anders Rowe, he's my man to watch. He was imperious last night. He's been really good for Poole as well recently. He rides Glasgow very well indeed, and if Poole are to come away with the win on the night, not just on aggregate, Anders Rowe's going to have to step up, especially with the absence of Richard Lawson. Although they've brought in Jonas Jepsen, he's not going to do what Richard Lawson would have, is he?
No, definitely not. I've gone for Lewis Kerr tonight. He needs a big night, and this is one of his former home tracks. And I just think he could be in for a big night tonight.
Al, you got a pirate to watch?
Go for the young whippersnapper Paul Stark. Only because I'm going on the same lines of Palmer. He is a former Tiger, and it depends what Paul Stark turns up tonight.
What, Paul Tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Anders Rowe's a former Tiger as well, though.
We've all gone for former Tigers.
Yeah. Was that? Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, you're right.
Last
yeah,
season, weren't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And for talking of the Tigers, for the Glasgow Tigers, their number 7 is Freddie Hodder. Palmer's mixed up the Hodder and Perry pictures here, so it's Freddie Hodder with Max Perry's picture. So he's Freddie. It is Freddie Hodder at number 7. Number 6 is Max Perry. Number 5, Carl Howarth. Number 4 is Leon Flint. Dan Thompson rides at number 3. Michael Palm-Toft guests at number 2 because, to the shock of absolutely nobody, Vlad Nagal's not here again. And at number one is Chris Harris. Al, who's your Tiger to watch?
Well, I'm going to go. I've got to go for Bomber. He's too good round this track, and it's going to take some stopping to beat Chris Harris round Ashfield.
Palmer?
Kyle Howarth, because he's the only former Scunny rider in that Glasgow team that I like.
I've gone for Kyle Howarth because he was imperious for Leicester last night in their advancement into the Premiership final. Kyle had a different sort of urgency about him, almost a new edge that we haven't seen from him for a while, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes tonight. We got riders pushing off heat number 1. Quick score predictions, boys. Alan, you can go first.
54-36.
Wow.
For the Tigers.
Palmer?
43-47.
You know what's very interesting here? I don't know whose Kevies he's got on, but Jonas Jepsen's got Paul Kevlar's. I don't know whose Kevies he's wearing, but he's got Paul Kevlar's. I think. Yeah, that's definitely a Paul race suit.
Paul Starks, maybe? Spare set?
Potentially. He's around about the set. I'd be interested to see the back of those to see whose they are. Did you go for a prediction, Palmer? I completely missed what you said. I won't lie to you.
43-47.
I'm going to go 49-41 to Glasgow. I think Paul will just hang on. Right, whose Kevies are these? They look like Richard Lawson's. They are Richard Lawson's, yeah. He's borrowed Richard Lawson's race suit for this one. And he looks the part. So, heat number 1, gate number 1 in blue, the guest for the Glasgow Tigers, Michael Palm-Toft, who's here on Friday with Edinburgh. Gate number 2 in yellow, Tobias Thompson, Cult Hero of Shoots from Shuttle and D&D Media. Gate 3 in red, Alan's man to watch, Chris Harris. And off the outside in white, the guest for Richard Lawson this evening, Jonas Jepsen, who wasn't too bad last time he came here with Berwick.
I'll be honest with you, Mush. Can't remember.
Sure he scored, well, I'm going to check that now because I'm really intrigued.
You check that and I'll call heat number 1 as the start marshal. It's just about getting these boys into order. And the start marshal walks away for the opening race of this afternoon's event, and it's a very good start for Michael Palm-Toft, but it is Jonas Jepsen that gets to that first turn first, and Jonas Jepsen's got a bit of a lead now over Chris Harris, who's just got around his teammate for the night, Michael Palm-Toft. Jepsen goes a little bit out of shape there, and it puts Chris Harris off a little bit, and Harris trying to use the outside line on, and it's not quite working just yet, and Tobias Thompson's now starting to put a bit of pressure on Michael Palm-Toft as we enter the third lap, I do believe this is. And Jonas Jepsen, absolutely perfect start. And as Big Al said at the start of the show, it's going to take someone special to beat Chris Harris, apparently. Well, Jonas Jepsen must be special. Is it because he's ginger? I don't know, but we've got one lap left to go then. And this is a beautiful, beautiful ride here from Jonas Jepsen. And Chris Harris is very settled there in second. And to be fair, I think Michael's he's there or thereabouts settled now in the third place, and it's a free to start us off.
That was impressive from Jonas. He's a gaiter, notoriously gates really well, and so it proved there absolutely did the job Richard Lawson would have done and then some. Got a little bit out of shape on the first lap, but settled it down. That will settle the nerves, and that will really endorse him to the Poole fans as well. And Palmer, me and you have both got a suspicion that Poole are maybe eyeing him up, doing himself no harm at all there for next season if they are.
Absolutely.
Heat number 1 was won by the rider in white, Jonas Jepsen, second in red, Chris Harris, and third in blue, Michael Palm-Toft. That's 3 points apiece, and it's now 41 points to 55 on aggregate. This is definitely a BSN setup streaming it, but hopefully this is something that Glasgow can do more.
I was just going to say, this is almost identical, isn't it, to how BSN would operate?
It's a BSN stream, isn't it?
With BSN commentary as well.
Yeah, but if they're not doing anything, and it's a good chance to test something, because streaming for me, for clubs and everything, is absolutely the way forward.
It is.
Interesting there, actually. When Jonas Jeppsson was announced as the guest, a few people thought of the little scrap that Jonas Jeppsson and Zach Cook had at Birmingham earlier in the year, but Zach straight over to congratulate him there, and a little bit of an acknowledgement between the two. Speedway fights very rarely last more than the handbags that you see on track, do they?
Some of them don't even last into the pits.
Jake Allen, Charles Wright. Leonard's in the comments, evening lads, 50-40 Glasgow. We will bring Alan in during the track grades to give his honest opinions as a Glasgow fan, which, if they're not doing particularly well, may be a little bit colourful on the language, but live sport and watching your own team can do that to you.
Yes. Yes, it can.
And the playoff final for the Premiership, Palmer, is your team versus my local team, so a little bit of rivalry there as well for us.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the shit talking already.
Heat number 2, gate 1 in white, Paul Stark, gate 2 in red, Freddie Hodder, gate 3 in yellow, William Cairns, gate 4 in blue, Max Perry. Have they swapped these around again?
Think that is that Freddie in red? No, that's Freddie in blue.
Yeah, the graphics wrong. Thought it was. Max Perry goes off gate 2 in red, Freddie Hodder gate 4 in blue. Freddie Hodder is the number 7 for Glasgow, and they're getting a move on with this.
Will Cairns just then look like me when I come home.
Bit of breaking news in the world of wrestling. Triple H has just announced John Cena versus AJ Styles for Crown Jewel. Looking forward to that.
At least we could watch it at a normal time.
It's true.
Anyway, on to the speedway for the evening then. Heat number 2, Start Marshall walks away. And tapes fly, away we go. And it's a brilliant start there for both the Pirates. Willie Cairns gets that first and is virtually joined by a young whippersnapper Paul Stark, but it is Freddie Hodder that gets round him. And Max Perry's not a million miles off Paul Stark here. This is a massive ride, this from young Willie Cairns, if he can keep this up for the next 2 and a bit laps. Although Freddie Hodder's piling the pressure on young Will Cairns. One mistake for Will, Freddie's going to be through. But the thing with this track is it's that wide and there's that many lines. It's very hard to defend a lead when you get one. And Freddie's just gone a little bit too wide there, and while Will keeps the right line. And it's currently a 4-2 to the Pirates as things stand as we come into the final lap then of this race heat number 2. And Cairns with a beautiful lead. And I don't think Freddie Hodder's going to catch him now, although he's going to try, but he's not going to succeed there.
And you do have to say, before the race even started there, you have to fear for the Glasgow reserves. They've looked a weak link for the Tigers all season. Freddie Hodder had some pace about him there, but Max Perry was closer to Edinburgh in truth.
Big up Edinburgh. And
brilliant ride from William Cairns out in front. It is a track that should suit him really well. And he's coming in off some decent confidence, having a good meeting out overseas recently. Heat number 2 was won by the rider in yellow, William Cairns. Second in blue was Freddie Hodder. The graphics are still wrong. And third in white, Paul Stark. 2 points to Glasgow, 4 to Poole, and it's now progressively 5 points to 7 on the night. And Poole edged their gap to 16 points on aggregate. It's almost last chance saloon already for Glasgow. You feel they need to settle this down.
Definitely.
And it's 43 points to 59 on aggregate. And Max Perry's bike's given up the ghost. Chains come off. You can see drooping under the bike there as it's being ran back halfway around his track to the pits. Still got to run it up that bloody hill yet, mate.
Yeah, no pressure, pal. But 2 minutes are also about to go on for the next race as well. Well, just like that, they go on.
We watched Leicester last night and Leon Flint was awful. He really needs to click from the start here tonight. And there's pressure on him as well.
Massive pressure tonight.
And Louis Kerr, as you pointed out, as somebody that could potentially be a rider to watch as well. He's gating really well, and at the moment, gating's at a premium. Heat number 3, gate 1 in blue, Leon Flint. Gate 2, white, Louis Kerr. Gate 3 in red, Dan Thompson. Off the outside in yellow, the captain of the Pirates, Zach Cook. Perfect start for Poole. The best way to defend a lead is to attack on the night, and so they are.
Well, to be honest, whilst it's looking good for the Pirates at the minute, it's not all over till the fat lady sings, and I haven't let me nan out the house yet. I don't know if Al's let his mum out the house or not, but
I dread to think what Alan's saying behind his screen.
I think he should just be sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying this.
We got 16 people watching, saying a couple of hours ago we didn't know we were doing this. I'll take that.
Definitely.
And it's nice to have a Glasgow stream because it is one of the best tracks in British Speedway for racing.
It's definitely in the Championship. It's in the top 4 for me. Not being biased or anything. It is one of the top 4 tracks in the Championship for me. So, heat number 3. Louis Kerr been pulled up to the start line. The start master then walks away. The tapes fly. It's a fairly even start there going into the first turn, but Dan Thompson gets there. The 2 Pirates are there in second and third. Now what can Leon Flint do? Is he... Zach. Oh, but you distracted me now, man. Oh my God. Right, so let's start again. So Dan Thompson in red leading. Zach Cook's there in second before. Whoa! Lewis Kerr's on his bottom. Lewis Kerr's on his bottom. That is what happens when you're my man to watch as we come into the next lap. The red lights aren't on, so we must... Oh, they're on now.
And you're never too far away from Louis Kerr doing that, are you? There's always the chance for him to do that, and that was looking like a 3-all day long, and now it's a worst case scenario, still going to be that, but it's a 2-to-1 advantage. And Louis looks hurt as well.
With this now potentially going to be rerun,
it will be.
Can we forget the first part like existed on this stream?
And if anyone was going to crash in that race, it was going to be Louis Kerr, weren't it?
Anyone was going to crash in this meeting, it was going to be Louis Kerr.
Got a point. Chain off.
Yeah. That explains it.
Chain snapped. Yeah, it's all in pieces. Look in the wheel.
Oh, nice.
That could be expensive, and Louis knows that's going to be expensive.
Yes. Yes, he does.
He looks a bit knocked about. That bike ain't going anywhere. He looks in pain. He
looks hurt, doesn't he?
And Flinty will be relieved because he had made a bloody awful start in that. That bike's not going anywhere. He's going to have to dismantle that entire rear end to get that chain out.
Get the... I would say get the buggy out, but they're not. He's just carrying it over.
He's landed straight on his tailbone as well there, so that's an uncomfortable one. Should we bring Al in for a sec?
Go on then.
Let's hear what Al's got to say about this start.
Please keep it clean now.
Oh no, I'll keep it clean. Fair play to Poole. They've made the better start, and the Tigers have been sleeping at the tapes, so they need to wake up. And as for Louis Kerr, I hope he feels better soon, because that looked nasty.
The bike's landed on his left leg. If you look at this replay as well, that's an uncomfortable one. Yeah, it just slashes his left leg. Ouch.
Fair play to Leon, though, for avoiding him.
And this time, with Louis being checked over, gives Zach time to prepare, but also gives Leon a chance to change something, because that bike did not go anywhere off the start for Leon.
It didn't, did it?
This is the last track you want a back wheel that's not moving, isn't it? All the way up that bloody hill. Even Danny Potter's getting involved here.
I don't know why they're not getting the big truck out to put it on that to get it up.
Because it's Poole. If it was a Glasgow rider, it'd be straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said, yeah.
Louis looks knocked about,
Oh.
and that's not good for Poole.
Hobble. He's hobbling now.
He could have hurt his hip. He's taking a seat. Oh my god, we were going at a good pace as well, Louis lad. What are you doing? I was really hoping that chair would snap them. I was.
It wouldn't be a meeting without a Louis Kerr incident, would it?
If anyone watches Formula One, that reminds me of Oscar Piastri sitting watching the race after he crashed in the face. He's just going to watch the rerun from the centre green.
Well,
He's
he's
decided it's too far to walk back yet, so he's going to wait for the track raid and just watch it from the centre green. Thanks,
And you
Al.
blame him, though?
We'll bring Al back in after that. We're on with the rerun and only 13 seconds to go.
Oh, bloody hell. I better get my trackies on really, really fast.
Rerun of heat number 3, Leon Flint, gate 1 in blue, no rider off gate 2 with Louis Kerr excluded, gate 3 in red, Dan Thompson, gate 4 in yellow, Zach Cook.
Start Marshall then walking away, the tapes rise, away we go, and it's a very good start there for the two Glasgow boys, but Zach Cook's got around the outside there of Leon Flint, and he's just about looking like he wants to get over the inside here of Dan Thompson, but Thompson just about holds the lead then with Zach Cook there in second, and Flinty trying to go around the outside here of Zach. It's not quite worked out for him. Zach just holding that right line with I'm going to have a breather in a minute. Whew. But Leon looks fast there in third when he hasn't got anyone behind him, but he's trying to go wide round the outside now with Zach Cook. Can he do it? Yes, he can. So it's currently the Tigers on a 5-1, and that will put them into a 2-point lead if things stay as it is. Dan Thompson looks very impressive here out in front, and Leon Flint looks quite fast, almost like he could lose control, especially on that third and fourth bends as they go down the back straight there, and Zach Cook almost losing a bit of control there as well, coming off turn 2, but Dan Thompson riding an absolute stormer there out in front, and the Weedies got a 5-1.
Zach was doing exactly what he does at Oxford. When the line needs to be out wider and you need to be out wider, he's riding the inside where you're not going to get any speed. Heat number 3 was won by the rider in red, Dan Thompson, second in blue, Leon Flint, and third in yellow, Zach Cook. 5-1 to Glasgow, and makes it 10 points to 8 on the night, and Glasgow claw the aggregate back to 12 points now.
That they do.
And it is 48 points to 60. So Poole need 30 more points.
It's still early days though, isn't it? So every chance I'll get them.
Anders Rowe versus Kyle Elf in the next one. Repeat of last night.
Exactly that.
And Alan will be sat a lot more comfortable in his chair at this point.
That poor chair.
We got any snacks for this one, Palmer?
I've got some crisps.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got some crisps in my work bag. Tikka masala flavoured.
It's a very interesting flavour, that.
I agree much. I agree very much.
It's always good to have a nice, like spontaneous flavour of crisp in it.
Yes, very much so. I'm waiting for them to bring mint sauce flavours out now.
They did have them before, didn't they? They've been out before, lamb and mint sauce flavoured crisps.
Oh, they was bloody gorgeous. A bit like me, really, but you know.
What are you lying for?
My mirror told me I was gorgeous.
What was your mirror lying for?
Just want you to be nice.
We're on the Haribos tonight again. Star Mix today, though.
Star Mix, classic.
Hit number 4, gate 1 in blue, Freddie Hodder, gate 2 in yellow, William Cairns, gate 3 in red, Carl Heref, and off the outside in white, Anders Rowe. Glasgow will be buoyed by that 5-1 in the last heat. Poole just need to settle the ship again now, and hope that Louis Kerr can carry on.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to check where he's in their averages, because if it's IRR, who can take it?
I think he's anybody but Jepson, I think. Jepson and Rowe, maybe. Anders Rowe's waving at the camera. Puts a thumbs up.
Louis Kerr is 4th, so yeah, anybody but Jepson and Rowe. So Zach can take an extra ride. The reserves and the court hero, Tobias Thompson, can all take an extra ride.
scared them people.
Yeah, this ain't Oxford. It will be on Thursday, though.
Now we've got to go to Poole tomorrow.
We got Poole to... Oh, imagine that for like Anders and Kyle. Leicester last night, here tonight, Poole tomorrow. That's a journey and a half.
In Sheffield or Oxford on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Redcar on Friday if they're riding there as well. Just like Poole Pirates are anyway. Sorry, Oxford Cheaters. Heat 4, then Tapes Rise. Away we go. Beautiful start there from Kyle Anders Road round the outside. What a move there from young Anders Road to get round Kyle Howarth there. Not many riders have done that this season around Glasgow. With Kyle there in the second place. Freddie Hodder's very, very comfortable in third of Willie Cairns, who was a very impressive winner of heat number 2. Looks quite disappointing in this one. Kyle, he looks like he's coming into this fourth corner. He looks like he's going that fast. I said it about Leon as well, that it looks like there's just a little mistake around the corner. It's weird. Glasgow's weird, but yeah, solid ride from Anders out in front. He knows what he's doing. He's virtually checked out where he can go get himself pie and chips. And Kyle is chasing Anders, but I don't think there's quite going to be a way through for him here as they come round the final 2 bends of heat number 4. And it's a share of the spoils.
Brave ride by Anders Rowe on that outside. You knew exactly what Kyle was trying to do, and so did Anders. He held his breath, closed his eyes, and hoped for the best, and he stayed on board. That was brave, and in a meeting like this, those sort of rides are what could see Liverpool. But what a ride, and Louis Kerr is now being hobbled back into the pits. Hit number 4 was won by the rider in white, Anders Rowe, second in red, Carl Howarth, and third in blue, Freddie Hodder. Points divided 3 apiece, and it's now Glasgow 13, Poole 11 on the night, and Poole maintain a 12-point aggregate lead after 4 heats. This first turn from Anders is something beautiful. It looks like Louis Kerr's going to the ambulance. This is so brave.
Oh, mate. There was a perfect gate there as well from Kyle. But Anders just went, Billy Big Bollocks, see you later, pal.
Lovely, that.
Beautiful ride, that.
And Freddie Hodder with a comfortable third as well. But, crucially, Glasgow have still got to use Max Perry twice.
They have.
That could be an opportunity for Poole, especially, although Will Cairns was a bit towed off there, to be honest. But I'd expect Max Perry's going to become the sacrificial lamb in Freddie Hodder's difficult heat. 5, 7?
Yeah, you can.
Is it 7?
You can see it. Yes.
Track's behaving.
It looks good, to be honest, doesn't it?
Louis Kerr's in the ambulance. I suspect we're not going to see him again tonight now.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate because he was in a good position. It's just one of them things when the bike lifts like that. Not a lot you can do about it, is there? Ow! Let's get his thoughts. What are you thinking?
Not much I can say really. Glasgow just need to start getting more heat advantages. 3-3s are just not enough.
I didn't know we had Sherlock with us, Palmer.
Harris and Howarth need to buck their ideas up fast.
To be honest, there wasn't a lot more Kyle could have done there.
Chris Harris, on the other hand, in Heat 1.
Jonas just gated well. He's a good gator, and if he gets in front, he's as quick as anybody.
Yeah. I kind of feel for Max Perry. I don't see him getting many points tonight. A, because he's not very good round the home track, and B, because he's just back from injury.
I hope you thought of his mental health then, Al.
It's odd because Freddie Hodder's really good at home, but absolutely dreadful away from home.
And Max Perry tends to be the opposite.
Yep, he's dreadful at home, but very good away from home.
Yeah, he's decent.
We just need Dan and Leon to keep up the 5-1s. That's just what we need. And some extra 4-2s in there.
And a little bit of inconsistency across the reserves. They equal each other out now with Leon, with Freddie there beating William Cairns and Cairnsy winning Heat 2. Starkey obviously getting a third in Heat number 2 as well. But they're kind of balancing each other out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But
Don't
Poole,
think Cammy Brown will be too impressed.
Poole would have expected more from Will Cairns in Heat 4, considering he blitzed Heat 2.
100%, you know, Will was quite disappointing in Heat 4. Definitely not the rider he was in Heat 2, which is weird because there's only 2 races apart.
Winnie is in the comments. Evening, folks. Sorry for the late start. Everyone good. Not too bad, to be honest, me old fruit.
Not too bad, darling. Not too bad at all. Hope we're doing all right. And are we on Magnums tonight, or
Cornettos, or remember Fabs? They were nice.
Oh, fabs.
oh,
What was the other one with all the sprinkles?
They were fabulous.
Oh, well, then get it.
Knobbly Bobbly?
Knobbly Bobblies. They were bloody elite.
Oh, there wasn't there?
They were
There was-
absolutely elite.
It was very pleasant summertime treats.
And of course those Smarties things with the little push-up thing that they don't make anymore.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah, we've been spoilt rotten with ice creams and stuff over the years, haven't we? And they're just gone now. They go really expensive. The quality gets worse, and they discontinue all the nice ones.
Welcome to a Shoots of Shell Speedway stream. We talk about ice cream.
I don't know who that guy is with the mic.
Tigers through the lens in the comments. Remember, both Max and Freddie are only 2-point riders and regularly hit their average. The issue is with how that team is built. One of them needs to be hitting more than their average. Freddie Hodder's actually 2.62 for this month, so is and Max is 2.35. So Freddie will get his average tonight, but Max really needs to be getting 3 points to get his average. And I don't see that coming.
No, I think Max is still feeling the effects of a crash he had not so long back. So it could be one of them nights for the younger Harry Potter lookalike.
And it's unfortunate because we see a lot of riders, young riders in particular, are now deciding to take a break from the sport, and hopefully, Max Perry doesn't go down that path, especially if he's coming back from an injury to try and do his job, and he's getting thrown into the more difficult rides that he perhaps shouldn't be in as the less experienced reserve.
100%, I can't disagree with that.
Winnie,
Much.
Mink Magnums again, 100%. Laughing face.
Oh, love a mint magnum, me. Love them more than me mother.
And Glasgow will be happy to have started to claw into the lead, especially after it had extended for Poole. But I think they'd have wanted to have it taken a couple more than 2 points out of it, essentially. They've got it down from 14 to 12 after 4, but it's gonna take something for Glasgow to really click here now and just try and get it down, maybe halve it by the next track grade. I think they'd be happy. But if it stays like this, Poole will be laughing.
Oh, definitely.
And the track is being prepared.
Track's held up well, to be honest.
And to be honest, last time Poole were here, Tobias Thompson was solid, and he was miles off the back in heat number 1. So if he gets it going as well,
He wasn't very good, was he?
no. And it's the Dan Thompson Leon Flint combo against Jonas Jepsen and Tobias Thompson in heat 5. So an interesting heat number 5 coming up as well.
Very much so. Very much so.
Anders
indeed.
going for a chin wag with our hero. Walk straight past him. Toby, tell him how to put a beanie on right. I still love them Poole jackets. I'll say this every time we see them. They're lovely.
They're really nice, aren't they?
We'll have Alan back in after the track raid of, well, heat 7.
No worries.
Sure, Al. Why does Louis Kerr's mechanic look like a less fat Peter Shrek?
And he's someone we'll be watching on Thursday, Palmer, as now Oxford have confirmed officially on their socials. And also, interestingly enough, hinted that it will be a one-league structure next season.
You know, I was talking with my driving instructor about this earlier. One league wouldn't be a bad thing.
No, it wouldn't.
But it's a discussion we can have until water turns into wine. You know, we don't know what's going to happen until the promoters, well, we're not allowed to have a piss up this year because they're not going abroad, so it'll just be a meeting and then followed by a pint at Wetherspoons.
It's a sign they've actually got to do work, because they're not going to get pissed up in Tenerife or whatever they usually go now. They're going to rugby and actually doing business. Bomber's come for a chinwag with the Poole boys. Can't do that. You're opposition. Don't stand there. They might abuse you again if you ask Cammy.
Bomber's just there. Is like, what's it like riding for Poole Mush? I want to go there next year rather than there.
Bomber was quite successful in his time at Poole in the Premiership, weren't he? But I'd imagine we're having an extended break because the paramedic is with Louis Kerr, Danny Ford standing by the ambulance waiting. But I do think Poole are now going to be reduced to 6 riders. And as good as Louis Kerr has been this season, he's never too far away from an injury, is he? It's all his career has ever been.
No, I'll never forget that crash he had at Peterborough in 2015.
That was a bad one, yeah. Just catching up on the forum, has Kerr withdrawn? Not officially yet, no, but he's in the ambulance at the moment.
We have to listen to this on mute, so we can't really say anything. Or hear anything for that matter.
You got a point. And I don't think there's any tacticals in this either, is there, with it being two-legged?
No, not with it being Knockout Cup.
There is actually a text. Lauren is updating, and Ali N is doing the texting, the delays, because Louis Kerr's being checked over in the ambulance.
And on a night like tonight, the last thing you want is a delay, because they, in the crowd, look a little bit cold.
It's cold in the Midlands, so God knows what it's like up in Scotland.
Al, how cold is it up in Scotland, Mush?
Old as if it's not bad.
You should be able to give us more of an answer, because you live about 2 minutes from the track.
Well, not 2 minutes, Palmer. Try about 20 to half minutes to half an hour from the track.
What,
Same
do you
thing.
walk?
But yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bit chilly, but not too bad.
But Scotland, it's always cold. If it snows, you'll be the first one to have it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Scotland might be getting snow next week.
Oh, don't say that.
Alan's off to get his snow boots out.
Here he is, the young whippersnapper.
Harbour Masters champion, about to make himself the blue ribbon champion tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's when we're back tomorrow to watch the blue ribbon from Poole.
Aren't you lot lucky?
Whose Spanner Man is that? Is that Will Keynes's? Who's watched Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Have either of you boys watched Harry Potter?
Yeah.
No.
He looks, the Will Keynes Spanner Man now looks like Peter Pettigrew or Wormtail.
Yeah.
When he comes out, tell me he doesn't look like Peter Pettigrew. No, not that one. The other one round the other side. Come back out, pal.
I'm gonna say, Paul Keynes just looks like a guy that's about 2 years from being in a retirement home.
And hopefully, I've saw this comment made, and we've spoke about this, Palmer. Hopefully, this is Glasgow trialling out streaming, because for one of the best tracks in the league, you know, it's unusual they don't stream, and obviously they tried it, but they went for a mega expensive product and they lost money. Just go to basics, do what other clubs do, and you'll be alright.
All you need is an in-house stream, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the stuff BSN do in TNT, that's, like, irrelevant. As long as you've got 2 or 3 cameras, some plug sockets, you'll be fine.
Some people talk who know what they're on about, so don't hire Alan, because he ain't got a clue.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I definitely think that they, join in. It's a little bit of extra revenue at the end of the day. Pool fans that weren't travelling have probably brought this to watch. We've brought this to watch.
That we have. Cheers, Al, for sponsoring half of it, Mush.
Do you think that could potentially be a dislocated hip for Louis Kerr? 'Cause look how that left leg straightens up as he slides. He lands on it and then it straightens as well. So
The way I see it as well, that bite just lands smack on his knee as well, doesn't it?
And then it straightens his leg out. He could have dislocated his hip there, and that's a bloody uncomfortable one.
It's not ideal, is it?
Interesting to see Jonas Jepsen in Richard Lawson's Kevlar.
Good, isn't it? Gary Overlook isn't impressed with how Wander's roll. Where's his beanies?
Will Cairns must be cold. He's got his coat on.
To be fair, so is Danny Potter.
He's always got his coat on.
To be fair, yeah, it could be the heist of summer and he'd have his jacket on.
And I genuinely, I do think that Poole are probably having a look at Jonas Jepsen for next season. I thought that when they announced him for the Blue Ribbon, but now for this guest booking as well, I think they'd be silly not to be.
Well, it's one of them, innit? I could see them looking at him. Kerr's out, by the way.
Is he withdrawn?
According to Peasley, who's probably sat watching this as well.
Not surprised by that in the slightest. It was an awkward form. The issue is now, what do you do guests-wise?
Adam Roynan reckons it makes Poole stronger.
Louis Kerr at Redcar, though, on Friday, he knows his way around there as well as anybody. And if they're without him now...
Poole at Redcar on Friday, Mush. I got that wrong. I made a boo-boo.
When's that meeting? Second leg?
It's
the 5th of October, isn't it? It's a couple of weeks'
October.
time. If it's a hip or some damage like that, I don't think he'll be ready for then either.
No.
Who have Poole got on the weekend? Have Poole got any meetings coming up?
I'll have a look for you now. Tinterweb. British. I don't want the forum. People just say nasty stuff about us. Poole Blue Ribbon tomorrow. Poole haven't got a meeting until the 5th of October when they're away at Redcar.
So that might help him out actually with Louis missing for a little while now. But I assume we've still got to wait for the paramedic to go back.
Possibly.
Have they took an early interval? So all the track staff went. This looks like my nan and her mates walking down the street,
What, just dressed up in tiger suits?
Yeah. To be fair, around the Midlands... Oh, Louis Kerr's got to lift back up off the back of the truck. He can't walk properly, though. Sack bomber and a track staff member or somebody are having a chinwag with him.
A man with a high-vis vest.
Louis weren't impressed with whatever Bobber was just chuckling at. He had a face like thunder as Bobber chuckled. Oh, he's cracked a little bit of a smile there. Jonas Jepsen's gone to be nosy now.
Basically, yeah.
He is a laugh though, Jonas Jepsen. Saw him around Brum a lot this year, and him and Shagger and Keenan were brilliant together. Al, are you in that tiger's costume? That moves like you.
I've seen it all now.
Not me. I definitely think that's Palmer's dancing. It's definitely not me.
Oh.
I can't move my hips quite like that, unfortunately.
Neither can Louis Kerr at this stage.
Oh, Alan. Too soon.
Too
Sorry.
proud.
I'd like to make an apology to all Pool Pirates fans out there. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry at all, don't you lie? Up the Pirates.
Taylor Lanning's trying to shut up the start tarts.
What, boy? One of the very few tracks that still has start girls. Ow, there's your job. That tiger.
I could do that.
I found Alan's career path.
Waving a board round at Glasgow Speedway.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would take that job. He could go to the car park every day and just wave a sign in the car park that says closed.
I'm not so sure Livica's withdrawal makes Poole stronger. I think that gives Glasgow an opportunity now.
99 plus 1%.
Paramedic's back, clerk of the course is back. We should be cracking on in a moment. We were doing really good pace then. After what was a long night again last night, we were on good pace.
Louis.
Deary, deary.
Yeah. And I think we might have 23 heats to get through tomorrow.
Oh, Christ. They need to find another rider now, because Livica won't be fit for that either.
Might have to find another two if Richard Lawson's still got back issues.
Maybe that's why he was talking to Chris Harris, they take my spot.
Maybe saying, yeah, I'll fancy a trip to Poole, pal, on your way to wherever Glasgow are next.
We're at home to Edinburgh.
On Friday, oh yeah, Bomber ain't going to go down to Poole to come all the way back up to Glasgow, is he?
This is Bobbery, actually.
Although, yeah, to be fair, he could take in Oxford on the way, I suppose.
But you know how it's going to be, don't you? Delete Lawson, delete Kurt, insert Ethan Spiller and James Jessup.
And the
Yeah, it
gates,
should be
gates so far, favouring 3 and 4, 2 wins apiece.
That it is.
We'll speak to you again after Al, properly this time.
Ta-ra, Al.
Hit number 5, gate 1 in yellow, Tobias Thompson. Gate 2 in red is Dan Thompson. Gate 3 in white is Jonas Jepsen. Gate 4 in blue, Leon Flint. So the riders off gates 2 and 3 both won their respective opening heats, and Leon Flint got a paid win in his. Tobias Thompson was last in heat number 1.
That he was.
And you've got to favour the 2 off. But to be fair, any of the 3 off the outside of Tobias Thompson could win this.
Now you've said that, Toby's going to go and
Probably.
absolutely soak this, isn't he?
He's going to scare them things.
We're to scare them people, if they identify as people. So, heat number 5 then, the start marshal walks away, tapes rising away, we go to a very good start there for Dan Thompson in the red helmet colour. Leon Flint's got there with him, and now what can Jonas Jepsen do? Not a lot, as the 2 British Glasgow boys have basically team-rode the Danes out of this, Britain versus Denmark, up the T-drinkers and all of that, as Leon Flint now takes the lead with Dan Thompson in second. He's been chased now, been put under a bit of pressure from Jonas Jepsen, but Dan just again holding a decent enough line, and Jepsen's trying his heart out, to be honest. He just can't get anywhere near these 2 pesky tigers. Flint is going really, really wide. If he went any wider then, he'd have ended up in Edinburgh. And Dan Thompson's just riding a more conservative line here, as the Glasgow Tigers are going to get themselves another 5-1 advantage here, and that's going to eat in even more to the 12-point gap that they've got on aggregate at the minute, as Flinty seems quite happy with that, and Dan Thompson's just chilling there in second.
And that takes the 12-point gap now down to 8. And Poole are up against it now, because Tobias Thompson looks like he couldn't take the skin off a rice pudding, let alone beat a Glasgow rider tonight.
Oh, rice pudding.
He is miles behind.
56.64. Thanks, BS then.
Heat number 5 was won by the rider in blue, Leon Flint. Second in red, Dan Thompson. And third in white, Jonas Jepsen. 5-1 to Glasgow. 18 points to 12 now on the night.
So it is, so it is.
And Jonas Jepsen paid the price for a bad gate there. He just got out. He just bogged down and didn't go anywhere.
He just did what he needed to do, didn't he? And that was that.
And at the start of the race, that was the closest Tobias Thompson was to the other three.
Last is the new first.
We are awarding points in reverse order. 5-1 to Poole in Heat 5.
Tobias Thompson's form, though, has got to be a worry for Poole, especially at this stage of the season.
If he keeps riding like this, there's no chance on this planet Poole getting back next year.
No. Maybe he's lowering his average for Plymouth. Who knows?
And Simon Stead's got to be ruining his luck, because this is a completely different Leon Flint to last night.
Yeah, that it is. This is what we want to see, though. This is the battle of the big guns.
Chris Harris versus Paul Stark.
Well, Michael Palmtoff versus Paul Stark.
Oh.
Chucking Chris Harris for a little bit of... chucking Chris Harris and Anders Road. Because...
And I did think that this was a strange guest booking for Glasgow to have took Palmtoft here, but this is there on Friday with Edinburgh. It's a bit strange. Hit number 6, gate 1 in red, Chris Harris. Gate 2 in white, really good ride in his first one to beat a hard charging Carl Howarth. It's Anders Rowe. Gate 3 in blue is Michael Palmtoft, and off the outside in yellow is Paul Stark. Anders Rowe looked impressive. I think Palmer's dead.
Sorry, that Robocop then.
Oh, he's back alive.
I've unplugged my mic and everything, so don't know if I
Yeah, you're coming through as Robocop now. We'll see what happens. I love the poo-housery of Michael Palmtoft racing for Glasgow in his Edinburgh suit.
British Speedway, innit?
You're back, not off Robocop now. No more Robocop, Dan.
No. So are you. You're normal now as well.
Have a bit of that. Start, Marshall. How much further do you want him, pal?
So, Start Marshall walks away, the tapes rise, away we go. It's a decent start there for Anders Rowe, who's got to that first, blasted himself right round the outside there, and Chris Harris just blasted himself even wider. And now Michael Palmtoft looking to come underneath both the Pirates boys here, and Anders Rowe says, "You're not coming past me, pal. Watch this." And Rowe is there now in second place. Paul Stark's not a million miles off Michael Palmtoft in third, but the Tigers are currently on a 4-2 advantage. And that 8-point gap, all of a sudden, is going to start to become
6.
Maths was never my strong point at school. should have listened more. But yeah, this is a beautiful ride there from Chris Harris, and it looks very, very settled here in heat number 6 now, and it's going to be a 4-2 to the Tigers, and Tigers really want this place in the Maxi Cab Knockout Cup final, and they're going the right way about it.
They are going the right way about it. Paul Stark did his teammate no favours at all there. Anders Rowe looking to cut back, and Paul Stark decided to plonk himself right in the way, and in doing so gets passed by Michael Palmtoft as well. The Harbour Masters champion making a very big error in judgment there.
He shouldn't have made a very big error.
Hit number 6 was won by the rider in red, Chris Harris. Second in white, Anders Rowe, and third in blue, Michael Palmtoft. 4-2 to Glasgow, and it's now 22 points to 14 after 6. Paul needs to steady this ship. It's that simple. They need to steady this.
That would do. 101%.
And the aggregate now is 60 points to 66. Starkey made a good start, so did Anders. Bomber drifted straight up and did what Carl couldn't. Starkey was cutting back. Anders comes back. Starkey's stuck smack bang in the middle of everybody. Impedes his teammate and lets Michael Palmtoft through as well.
Yeah. That wasn't in Danny Ford's book of tricks.
I'd suspect it'll be William Cairns coming in this next one to replace Louis Kerr. Zach's there, and it is William Cairns. And I think Max Perry's in here.
It's Okay, withdraw. No, nothing.
So, heat number 7, gate 1 in white, replacing the injured Louis Kerr is William Cairns. Gate 2 in red, Kyle Howarth. Gate 3 in yellow, Zach Cook. And off the outside in blue, Max Perry.
But it is.
Difficult ride for Max this, and although Will Cairns wasn't particularly good in his last ride either.
He wasn't brilliant, was he? Zach needs a massive ride this year.
Zach needs to win this.
Bomber and Tofty having a bit of a chin wag.
They are, and they're going to be opposition in 3 days' time.
British Speedway. Brilliant.
Innie.
Yes, in it indeed. 50 seconds left on the clock. Come on, boys. We haven't got all night. Some of us have got a proper tea to have. So, Stamash are now finally getting them into order. The arms raise as Stamash walks away then, and the tapes rise, and it's a decent start there for Willie Cairns, actually, in the white helmet colour, and Zach Cook's going wide there as well, and oh, it follows good old William Cairns on his bottom then.
How does it go? Ooh, ha ha ha!
Woo, ha, ha, ha.
Are you auditioning for the zoo?
Yeah. Yeah, so after that little moment of madness, Zach Cook has the lead, been chased all the way by Kyle Howarth, and Kyle's no slouch around here. One mistake from Zach and Kyle's going to be through. Willie Cairns is settled now in 3rd place, providing there's no moments. That's going to become my version of shucky shucky quack quack, or whatever Booker T says. And there's a big battle on for the 1st place. Kyle still pushes Zach Cook all the way. It's going to take a big mistake here, though, from Zach for Kyle to get through, and just like that, it's the Pirates 4-2.
And William Cairns, although he ends up finishing 3rd there, that gate he made really did his teammate all the favours as well, for Zach to come round the outside of him. And Poole will take that.
All day long.
Just steadies the ship and just puts the aggregate back in their favour by a couple of points. And the result of heat number 7 was a win for the rider in yellow, Zach Cook, 2nd in red, Carl Howarth, and crucially 3rd in white, William Cairns. 2 points to Glasgow, 4 to Poole, and it's now 24 points to 18 on the night.
62 to 70 on aggregate.
62-70 on the old aggregate. That was all done from the start. I want to try and get the point where you go, ooh, ooh, ha, ha. Max Perry was there or thereabouts. Oh, it's coming. There it is. Ooh, ooh. There we go. He got a little bit out of shape, didn't he?
I was just auditioning to be Big Al's pet gorilla.
Tell him to get you a drum kit and put Phil Collins on.
Yes.
And, carry on.
Unfortunately, I think we may end up with another gap here, because Will Cairns has got 2 on the top.
I think we'll have a track ride anyway. They're notoriously easy in meetings after heat 7, and I don't see this one being any different, to be honest.
Got a point.
Good ride from Zach. He realised the mistake he made in his first. There we go. There's tractor. He realised the mistake he made in his first ride and moved wider. And Kyle Howarth almost going 2-wheeling into each of the turns and going in really straight and having to turn really sharply. Just killed his speed in retrospect. And now someone's gone to chuck a microphone in Kyle's face, because that's what you want after a race like that.
Oh, you said you've got to go back to being a book up on
Yeah, you have as well. We'll take a quick interval while these are having one.
Shall we have a quick minute and just do a recall? Hello again, everybody. Sorry, I'm eating Chris at the same time.
Don't worry, Mush.
So-
I've been snacking on Haribo's the entire time we've been live yet.
You'll get fat, Mush. You'll get fat.
Bit late for that.
Got a point. More than what Tobias Thompson has got.
And Max Perry. Although it was decent there. He weren't miles away.
No, he wasn't. Yeah.
Good production so far. Obviously, it was always going to be if it was BSN related. But solid this. And they've got a Tigers TV logo, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come.
They almost like they could do with a Northern Andy Haig.
Yeah.
I believe he's part of the Oxford, Poole and Plymouth stream as well, and BSN out them out as well. So.
Yeah, it's true. We got riders out for heat number 8.
Yes, we do.
Mark Palm Toft's been an interesting one so far.
Paid practice, innit?
Essentially, scores crap tonight, goes there with Edinburgh on Friday and absolutely blitzes you.
Oh, you know it.
Hit number 8, gate 1 in yellow, William Cairns, gate 2 in blue, Freddie Hodder, gate 3 in white, Tobias Thompson needs to step up, it's as simple as that. Gate 4 in red, Michael Palm, Toft. Pressure on the Pirates pairing here.
Massive pressure here. Especially Tobias Thompson. There she is.
A 5-1 to Poole here would not be good. To Glasgow here would not be good for Poole.
It would certainly bring the Tigers right back in it, wouldn't it?
Make it 4-point lead on aggregate all of a sudden.
It would.
If ever there's a time for Tobias Thompson to remind Poole why he's there, this is it.
Definitely. Heat number 8 then. Sorry if you hear crutches. I'm munching on curry crisps. Don't matter them walked away. And tape Slayer. Away we go for heat number 8. And Will Kent has got there, and so has Tobias Thompson. Tobias blasting round the outside there and now. Will Kearns really shutting out Freddie Hodder and Michael Palmtoft, surprisingly, I suppose you could say, at the rear of the field in this one. And it's the two Pirates boys reminding Danny Ford why he picked them to be in this team, and not doing the Pirates any harm yet whatsoever. Freddie Hodder's coming on leaps and bounds, so he's not a million miles off. Will Kearns, a mistake for Will. Freddie's going to be through. Freddie's gone
off.
down.
Oh! Freddie just trying too hard. That race will be awarded as a 5-0, but hopefully Freddie and Palmtoft are okay. Freddie's clipped the fence and then collected more Palmtoft as well, and that's unfortunate there. Palmtoft will be awarded 3rd, but Poole will get awarded that 5-1. There was no contest. 3rd one. Just coming towards the end of the 3rd, that can be awarded. There was no race left to be had. There were miles clear. Freddie Hodder straight over to apologise to Palmtoft. It was just one of them. He just got it wrong. Went a bit too wide, clipped the fence, and Michael Palmtoft was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's unfortunate because Freddie Hodder was looking really, really competitive there as well.
He was. You know, it certainly wasn't a million miles off Will. And it could easily have been one of them one more lap scenarios, and in that case, had Freddie not come off, he would have had that extra lap.
Freddie and Palmtoft are talking. Hopefully there's not. He looks a bit annoyed, but he probably is shocked. But hopefully Freddie's just explaining what happened, and Palmtoft will know that it wasn't intentional or anything like that. His airbag's gone off. It's just blew his entire suit up. He looks like me and you. It's unfortunate because he had the speed. He just felt like that was going to end in tears, and Palmtoft there. Oh, he's hit his head as well.
And that's not good news for Edinburgh Monarchs.
Who were
who
already
here on
without
Friday.
who were already without Paco Castagna on that occasion as well. That's an hard one, man.
That's nasty, that.
He
Good
gets
to
it.
see Toffee up on his feet.
He gets an applause. He acknowledges the fans that should be awarded. Will it? Yes, it has been. Tobias Thompson with the win. William Cairns second, and Mark Palmtoft third.
Just like that, look, it comes up.
It was on the British Speedway Network website anyway. Always good to check that. And it was a win for the rider in white. Tobias Thompson second in yellow, William Cairns, and third in red, awarded to Mark Palmtoft with the disqualification of Freddie Hodder. That settles the Poole nerves a little bit, and they've got a 12-point aggregate lead back all of a sudden.
That they have. Yeah, beautiful gate that was from Tobias. He knew what he needed to do, and he did it beautifully.
And Will Cairns was brilliant as well in backing him up, and Freddie, he made a mistake, but Freddie Hodder rode 3 really good laps, and he looks very competitive actually as well, and it is good to see because he's a nice enough kid.
Yeah, 100%. I haven't had an issue with Freddie, to be fair. But these things they're gonna come, you know. These little mistakes and everything, they're gonna come. He's inexperienced and he's riding in a semi-final.
It's a part of learning, and it's tough love almost. And I do like these Glasgow pits. I like that little shelf they've got up where you put all your drinks and stuff on. They're quite unique, aren't they?
Oh. You know what they remind me of, them Glasgow pits?
GP pits.
Not quite. When you go to a cafe and you get your meal served through a little hutch. Don't know if you can remember them, but you're just there, ding, order number 72, and you just go to the hutch and you go get it.
I'm very surprised you didn't pick another number for that example.
I don't know what you're on about. I am a 27-year-old
Immature, sorry.
person.
And Paul Stark in this one, along with, is it Anders? Yes.
Mundo.
Against the unbeaten pairing of Dan Thompson and Leon Flint. This could be a belter.
It could be.
Mark Palmtoft has just got back into the pits. It's a long old way from the track to the pits, ain't it, when you got to walk back?
Tell you what, I'm glad when I go there, I'm only going as a supporter.
It's a long old way. They need one of them, you know, them things you have for skiing slopes where you hold onto it or sit onto it and takes you up, like the chairlift. It needs one of them.
Zip line.
Sort of, but one that goes up.
Hmm.
Need one of them. And a slide to come down. That'd be fun.
Imagine just going down on your bike on the slide.
Imagine going down on your bum on the slide. Sod the bike. Remember them old-fashioned slides where you had like a sack thing and you'd sit in it?
And then your bottom would come out of the sack and you just end up with friction birds all the way down.
That's the one. Heat number 9, gate 1 in white, Anders Road, gate 2 in blue, unbeaten by an opponent so far. Leon Flint, gate 3 in yellow, Paul Stark, and off the outside in red, also unbeaten by an opponent so far. Dan Thompson. Big race this. You've got to favour Glasgow on paper, but Anders Thompson's had some. Anders Rowe, sorry, has had some speed about him. Getting Anders and Tobias mixed up. Although with Tobias's showmanship and Anders' speed, you'd have one hell of a rider there.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you? I wouldn't be against having a rider of that calibre. But here we go then, heat number 9. This is where Starkey comes to the party.
He's off the favoured gate 3, and it worked for Tobias last time out.
Sam Ashton walks away for heat number 9. The tapes fly away. We go. Starkey was sleeping at the start then, to be honest. And it's Flinty Pops that has got there first. And Thompson now getting himself into second. These two are going to remain unbeaten. And the hard work that Tobias Thompson and Will Cairns did in heat number 8 is about to be undone. There's Leon Flint there. He's out there. He's leading. He's a man on a mission tonight. Dan Thompson's settled there virtually in second. Anders Rowe's giving some chase, but he can't get anywhere near the two Tigers boys. And yeah, that lead that the Pirates have got is going to be slashed down to whatever it's going to be, because I can't do quick maths.
6.
As what he said, as we have one lap left to go. Leon Flint looking mightily impressive here in this one, and so is Dan Thompson. To be fair, they've both looked very, very good all meeting as we come round the final 2 bends here, and it's going to be a big 5-1.
I stand corrected. 8. I can count again now. There were 14 up and now they're 6 down on the night, so it'll be 8. Good ride from the home pair in that. Leon Flint is gating really well and Dan Thompson's riding well. Anders Rowe could not gate for his life at the moment. He's and after a really good start, he's getting progressively worse. And when they're down a rider now with Louis Kerr out, it's the last thing Poole need.
100%.
Hit number 9 was won by the rider in blue, Leon Flint. Second in red, Dan Thompson, and third in white, Anders Rowe. 5-1 to Glasgow, 30 points to 24 progressively now.
68 to 76 on aggregate.
Yeah, there's an 8-point advantage, and Poole need 14 more points.
They're nearly there.
But another ride like that from Glasgow, and all of a sudden it's game on again. Anders Rowe looks awful after his first ride. He can't gate, and his speed compared to his opposition isn't there now either.
It's the same scenario as last night, innit?
Yeah,
started
well
off
and went
really
backwards.
well.
Yeah.
And then he just, each time he's out, he just looks like he's losing power.
That's the first win of the evening off gate number 2 for Leon Flint as well.
Well done, gate number 2.
And he's a completely different rider to the one we saw last night at Leicester, isn't he?
Maybe he's being paid by the Tigers. I mean, what?
Yeah, possibly.
Is that Frederick Hodder there?
A lot of work going on that bike. Changing the exhaust over. We're on to number 10.
We are, and this is Zach Cook coming round the back straight in the yellow helmet colour. Don't know what gate he's on because I don't print the gates off on my programmes anymore.
Do you not?
No.
And he will be partnered by William Cairns again
William
in
Cairns.
white. William Cairns goes off the favoured gate 3 in white. Zach's off gate 1, and they're against Bomber and Mark Palm Toft, don't they? Although I could see Freddie Hodder coming in for this one, and with all the work that's going on there, there's every opportunity that he will be. No, Palm Toft's out. No, he's not. Max Perry is. Max Perry replaces Mark Palm Toft in blue. The full lineup of number 10, gate number 1 in yellow, Zach Cook, gate 2 in blue is Max Perry replacing Mark Palm Toft, gate 3 in white. William Cairns replaces the injured Lewis Kerr, and off gate number 4 in red, Chris Harris. Bomber off gate 4 on the line that it's currently riding. Things dreams are made of, innit, surely?
That you might have to ask Al about, much to be honest. I don't really dream about Chris Harris and racing lines.
Do you not? Missed opportunity.
No.
Missed opportunity.
No, I tend to dream about food more than anything, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, you're not far wrong there, to be honest. Food dreams
So-
are always the best dreams.
Yes, they are. Anyway, heat number 10, and the tapes fly up, away we go. And Will Cairns, he's made an absolutely beautiful start there.
And Zach's with him.
Coming up the other side. And this is not what everybody expected, although Chris Bobberow is blasting round the outside there.
To the
And he's
ball,
done
God.
it.
Jesus.
Wow. Who said Chris Harris is past his best? That was a stunning ride there from Chris Harris, and he's already gained a massive advantage here over Zach Cook, and Max Perry's not a million miles off Will Cairns here, but the line just seems to be right round the outside, like almost having to ride on the airbags just to get a little bit of speed. It's that far out wide as we've got one lap left to go then, and if things stay like this, not a lot will change other than the score on the night, because it will still remain an 8-point lead to the Pirates on aggregate, and that was a stunning ride there from Chris Harris. I know we give them a lot of crap, but that was beautiful.
Neither of the pirates wanted to commit to moving any wider than the mid-track, and Bomber just thought all his Christmases had come at once. He saw them both there and thought, sod you both, then I'll have you both, and he did. One of them needed to move wider to block that line off. And heat number 10 was won by the rider in red. Brilliant ride. Chris Harris second in yellow. Zach Cook and third in white. William Cairns. Points divided 3 apiece, and it's 33 points to 27 as the tractors come out and the stream freezes. And that one freezes.
Freezes, unfreezes. What's putty happening, Glasgow Poole? Have you only just discovered internet?
Good chance to bring Alan in and get his thoughts on what's going on. Good start from both the Poole boys.
Alan.
He's dead.
No, I'm not dead. I'm here. Yeah, going well for Glasgow. Just need to keep plugging away at the Poole advantage. And I can see that being Max Perry's last ride and Freddie Hodder taking the rest. But
if they can sort that bike out there, we're working frantically on that.
well, that is true. But yeah, great ride there from Chris Harris. Can't complain. Just a bit of a shame in heat number 8, but I'm sure we can pull it back.
Yeah, what else?
I wouldn't be so sure, Al, but I wouldn't be so sure, Al, but I appreciate your optimism. Chris Harris is getting a bald patch like me.
And Ryan Guest.
Oh no, it's not quite as bad as his. His is in the shape of male genitalia.
Who? Chris Harris? That ain't very nice.
Oh no, Ryan Guest.
Oh!
Yeah, they're worried there.
Any football fans? Liverpool are beating. Alexander Isak has scored his first goal for Liverpool, beating Southampton 1-0. What a boy.
Chris Harris just unplugged his laptop to his bike. Don't quite know what he's doing with it, but
a lot of them have their all their electrical stuff done through laptops now, don't they? All their gearing and all that stuff.
I do. Yeah, to be honest, that sort of stuff really, really interests me because I've not got a bloody clue what to do or how to do it. But fair play to him.
He's taking a picture to make sure he's got it right. Palmer, can you give this stream a quick refresh, boss? It's very laggy. As expected in heat number 11, Freddie Hodder replaces Max Perry.
No!
He does.
Not having this. Who keeps going in and out of this call?
You.
You.
Oh. Okay.
We got riders out. Jonas Jepsen comes down the extra long entrance ramp. It looks like a WrestleMania entrance.
Gonna say, it almost will probably give the riders a feel of what Cardiff used to be.
Yeah.
Coming out of that tunnel. Just into a bit of a less numbered crowd.
Will this be the first race win of the night for Kyle Howarth, who's been a lot better than 4 points would suggest, and he's off gate number 1, which hasn't been very favoured, it must be said.
Depends if JJ gets or not.
And Tobias Thompson's on that outside line, and he worked for Bomber last time. The line is all up there now, so if he can gate, it could be interesting. But here number 11, gate 1 in red, Carl Howarth, gate 2 in white, Jonas Jepsen, gate 3 in blue, the reserve substitute, Freddie Hodder replaces Max Perry, gate 4 in yellow, Tobias Thompson, impressive winner of heat number 8.
That he was. That he was. Big race, this.
It is a big race. Shared heat or better for Poole. I think they'd take that now. They only need shared heats for the rest of the night, to be honest.
And to any viewers watching us, You probably won't notice this a lot tomorrow and Thursday, but in the rest of the watch-alongs that we have, a lot of these races will become big races.
Playoff ones, oh yeah.
Playoffs, cup finals, BSM maybe not so much because no one's bothered about that. Tapes right anyway for heat number 11. Jepsen's gated beautifully there. That was a stunning gate from Jonas Jepsen, and Howarth now blasted up the inside and Jepsen around the outside. Great ride. This and Tobias Thompson's joining in the mix as well. What could Kyle Howarth do? As not Tobias Thompson, Jonas Jepsen. I knew it was a name that they're both down with the same letter. Just holds the right line there at the top, and
Tobias Thompson's trying to kill Freddie Otter.
And it's closer now at the front as well. Kyle Howarth looking towards the inside there. Jonas Jepsen at the out. And
Freddie Otter's done Tobias Thompson.
Freddie Otter's just done Tobias Thompson now. And Tobias is back up the inside there with Freddie. This is a cracking race, this. As we've got one lap left to go then in heat number 11. Jonas Jepsen just about got a lead over Kyle Howarth. It's not much. Howarth now looking to go up the inside, and it's not. It's going to be a 4-2 to the Pirates.
Massive ride that. And Freddie Odder will never work harder for no points in his life.
No, he won't.
Brilliant gate and brilliant ride from Jonas Jepsen. Kyle Howarth, again, I'd argue, was the quicker of the two. And the result is a win for the rider in white, Jonas Jepsen, second in red, Kyle Howarth, and third in yellow, Tobias Thompson. 2 points to Glasgow, 4 to Poole, and it's now 35 points to 31 on the night, and it's 73 points to 83 on aggregate. Poole have just started to edge that gap again. Kevin Barnes, IRR for Kerr, Zach Cook, and to be fair, Kyle Howarth was very close to being both wheels, over the white line there. The IRR for Louis Kerr can be taken by Zach Cook and anybody below Kevin.
Winchester sent a message.
Oh crikey, what's he said?
Really enjoyed all your coverage this year, lads. We do it all again next year with a smiley face.
He's trying to bargain himself a job with us. Well, sorry to break it to you, Winchester, there are no jobs going.
Winchester, mate. Go wash your nose, pal.
We've enjoyed them as well, if that helps. It's just a couple of idiots talking about Speedway and giving an unbiased, unfiltered opinion on it. You know, you can't get that on streaming services. Obviously, it's a job. For us, we're just fans giving our opinion on it while talking about it.
Basically, yeah.
Zach's having a chin wag. Go on. Last
there.
time I saw these two together, they were scrapping. Have another one. Go on. Oh, it's cut off. Is it them Kevlars that's doing Jonas the world of good?
Probably. I'll go down to scores while we've got them on screen. Chris Harris, 8. Michael Palmtoff, 3 and 1. Dan Thompson, 7 and 2. Leon Flynn, 8. Kyle Howarth, 6. Max Perry, Nout. Frederick Odder, 3 and 1. Jonas Jepsen, 7. Tobias Thompson, 4. Louis Kerr, Nout. That Cook, 6. Anders Rose, 6. Paul Start, 1. Will Ken, 7 and 2.
Glasgow can do this and go through. They can mathematically still go through. It's almost an uphill battle at this point now. You'd imagine Zach Cook replaces Louis Kerr in Heat 12 as the IRR.
Who should have the beating of Freddie Odder, really.
But Freddie's looked decent.
Maybe Dan Thompson too.
And I'd suspect we're not going to see Paul Stark again tonight either. William Cairns
for the young whippersnapper.
He's looked miles better though, isn't he? Miles quicker, gating quicker. He's got more speed on the track. They're having a kids race. Send that fella from Scunthorpe out.
This is the best race of the night.
Go on, leg him up. Trip him over. My man thinks he's Mo Farah.
These kids have got school in the morning. Get them to bed.
There's a fella walking round upstream with them. You're not supposed to do that.
And them kids will probably now receive a bag of sweets.
Which is what every kid wants at 9 o'clock at night when they got school tomorrow. Well, every kid does, every parent. Maybe not.
And that's why I'm not having kids.
Are they doing the older kids one now?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause, they've got the same format as Gunny. We have a younger kids one and an older kids race.
Get all these little tots out of the way, otherwise there's going to be carnage.
Let's just race the rest of the meeting on the mini track.
Just for the fun of it.
That doesn't get used.
I was going to say, there's no point to it, is there? Although Leicester put theirs in and it's barely used.
I think it's only ever been used once by Cruz Harris. Go on, Fatty, jump!
Sorry, I can't, I'm sat down.
Sorry, I meant this fat kid on the telly box.
Alan, I thought you'd stayed home this evening. Tiger's going to get killed. Imagine that, we're having a race, but we're all going to stand in front of him. Jonas Shepson in Richard Lawson's Kevlars he's been interviewed and he's doing well. He's doing very well, actually.
That is. Are they this season's Kevlars?
They are, yeah, they're this year's suit.
Fair play.
So I don't know how he's managed to get that. Unless Lawson knew when he was at Poole last week he wouldn't be riding tonight.
Or maybe Jonas was passing Richard's house on the way and just be like, "Could I borrow your suit, pal? I'll come pick it up on the way.
And then I'll drop it back to Poole for you tomorrow."
See what I can consider it, man.
As I seem to be on my own on here, it's over an hour. Yeah, a lot of people do generally watch but don't comment, and, you know, to people if they wish to comment and stuff. But we do appreciate everyone that tunes in. A bit like last night, really. We do hope it goes close. Obviously, it'd be nice if Poole have got to work for it. And that 3 and 4 combination that has been successful now splits up for the 12 and 14 heats. It'll be interesting to see if they can carry on their form in separate races.
100%.
You have got a favour for me. You've got a favour of Glasgow in these last few, though. I must admit.
Yeah. 7 more points for Poole and it's job done, innit?
Yeah, they hit the magic number 90, don't they? And with 4 more races to go, a couple of shared heats would really take the pressure off.
Yeah, 100%, you know, 3 free frees and it's done, innit?
A couple of 3-alls and a 5-1 would be enough for Poole, but 5-1 against would be enough for Poole. But yeah, it will be interesting. But Anders Rowe has been a bit of a concern, and Kyle Ewerth's due a race win. He's raced well enough to get one.
I can't disagree with that, to be honest. They're not bringing the tractors out now, are they?
No.
Bloody Jesus.
God. These
Can you
have
not
been
go out while
once.
you got the kids race on?
I bet Alan's hiding behind his computer chair or something at this point.
Or the sofa.
Or the sofa. Al, are you
It's
dead?
all about.
Yeah.
He's here.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
One arm of my computer chair is completely peeled off. I've got that stressed.
Oh my life.
Yeah.
What?
Poor computer chair.
What are you like, Al?
Pull is stressing me out. But yeah, fair play to Poole. They've been probably the better team on the night, I have to say.
Maybe not on the night. To be fair, Glasgow have raced really well. There's a bit of good fortune maybe gone Poole's way, and you know, a couple of underperformances, but then Freddie Hodder stepped up as well.
Glasgow wasn't so crap If Glasgow wasn't so crap, Al, in the first leg, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in.
And that's the thing, I think, Kenny. It was a big ask to make up. What was it, 14 points Still doable, and
Yeah, 14.
Bomber looks confident. Kyle, I'd expect to get a win or a paid win in 13, although Jonas Jepsen's going very, very well, so that's not
Gonna be easy.
guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, we've got to make up the same
It'll be
aggregate
interesting.
score on Friday.
He got 14 as well on Friday.
Yes.
Dare I say, though, Edinburgh
All on
with Jonathan Grant at reserve, Edinburgh, I think it's going to be tough, and it'll be dependent on who they can get in for Paco and how Mark Palm-Tofty's after landing on his bumps.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we'll soon find out the guests for Paco.
Edinburgh do tend
And
to announce a
potentially
bit
Michael.
earlier, don't they?
Yeah, which is very handy of them. Obviously, that's on BSN. If anybody that's listening in fancies a Friday night speedway fix, or just do what I'm doing, come to Redcar, watch a meeting there.
I'll keep an eye from afar on that one to see how Ace gets on. It does look like
To be honest, I could just text you, Rush.
you could. They've got a guy on the mic in the pits who looks like he's Glasgow staff. So, for me, well, that would suggest maybe he's in training to do this job for more permanent basis next season.
Feeling that man on the mic is Adam McKenna.
Adam McKenna, what a boy! I remember him riding for Scunny. To be fair, though, Ian Brannan and Adam Roynan have also got Glasgow tops on today.
Ah, okay. It's a full Tigers TV production.
Yeah.
Powered by BSN.
But at least Glasgow is streaming, and hopefully it becomes more permanent, because it's too good of a track not to watch meetings from, because this has been entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, if Scunny and Redcar are riding on a Friday, I'd probably watch Tigers TV.
But also the backup race day is a Sunday, isn't it? So obviously some Sundays there may be opportunities for us to watch them. While we've got a moment, do you want to plug our advert, Palmer?
Oh, go on then.
It's on the screen now.
So, do you know of anybody that wants any form of social media management or graphics or just two new friends that say good stuff about you? Then get in touch with us, because we're looking to expand our client base for next season, as we've already got the ones that we've got from this year virtually confirmed again for next year. And we'd like a few more, so if you know of any riders that want this service that we can offer, get in touch.
And do you want to quickly also run through what we've got coming up for the rest of this week and beyond?
And this week we're back tomorrow with Blue Ribbon from Poole. Thursday we've got the Oxford Spires funeral. Friday I'm at Redcar. Saturday I'm at Leicester. Sunday, we've got Oxford versus Redcar on Sunday. And now next week, unless we end up doing watch-alongs to Speedway Nations, which I don't think we will.
Nah, probably not, to be honest.
No. So yeah, so busy, and then obviously we've got Premiership final with Ipswich and Leicester. Obviously, graphic went out earlier this morning. Me and Dill look like monsters.
I've just remembered, IRR, it can only be the riders on or below. Zach Cook can't take it. Tobias Thompson is the only main body rider that can come in, and he is. The rider replacement is one above and any below. Injury rider replacement is just the one the same or below. Big race this. First time tonight.
Another big race, isn't it?
It's an important one. This would be the time for Glasgow to strike a maximum before you've got Bomber and Kyle in Heat 13.
Will Cairns replaces Paul Stark.
And the lineup of heat number 12, gate 1 in red, unbeaten by an opponent so far, Dan Thompson. Gate 2 in yellow, the reserve switch for Poole, William Cairns in for Paul Stark. Gate 3 in blue, Freddie Hodder, who's been a hell of a lot better than 3 paid 4 would suggest. And gate 4 in white, the injury rider replacement for Louis Kerr is Tobias Thompson, who worked overtime to beat Max Perry last time out, or Freddie Hodder, whichever one he beat in heat number 11. I think it was Max. It was
Frederick
Max.
Hodder.
It was Freddie. Oh, okay, he worked overtime then.
It was Frederick. That he did.
It's been a good meeting though. Whoever goes through from this is has earned it. And the other tie, I think, is it Redcar Oxford?
That it is. Come 7 o'clock Sunday night, we'll know the knockout cup final.
We will. And there's no real threat of rain-offs this
Heat
week
number
either.
12. Get in. I'm not going to have a wasted trip. Don't motion whatsoever for heat number 12. The tapes rise, away we go. And it is Dan Thompson that has made it, although Tobias has gone Billy big balls around the outside there, and Dan Thompson still got that lead with who is it? Freddie Hodder there in second. Will Cairns disappointingly at the back here, and again Tobias is having to work overtime here to keep Hodder at bay, and now Will Cairns joining in the party. Thompson's checked out away, gone, he can go get himself a hot dog, and now Will Cairns looking to come up the inside here with Freddie Hodder. Freddie says, no, you're not coming through, pal. And he got on to chase Tobias Thompson, and Cairns is just holding the inside where he maybe ought to just think about popping towards the outside just to see if that works, as we've got a lap left to go in this one, I believe. Freddie's going really wide there and putting Tobias under some pressure, and Will Cairns just isn't making any form of impact. I say this to getting close down the bends, but no, it's a 4-2.
Big 2 points that for Tobias Thompson in the grand scheme of things.
They could prove to be very pivotal, yes, I agree.
Yeah, they could. Good ride from Dan Thompson. Nobody was ever going to touch him when he goes through his programme rides unbeaten. Poole are now 5 points away from advancing. The win of the heat number 12 was won by the rider in red, Dan Thompson. Second in white, Tobias Thompson. Third in blue, crucially, Freddie Hodder. 4-2 to Glasgow, and it's 39 points to 33 on the night.
And
it is
77, this heat 13.
77.85 on aggregate.
This next heat 13 is huge.
Next heat 13? How many heat
Not just
13s
massive
is that?
anymore. A few.
Between
no, but the heat 13 is going to be huge.
Between the next race and the one after, we're going to have to do a reset. There's a massive lag on you talking and on the racing. And this is huge.
Big, this one.
There's no other way to say it, is there? And if there's ever a time for Anders Rowe to be as good as he was early on, this is that time. Yeah, basically that.
But it is.
Hit number 13, what a lineup this is. Gate number 1 in white, Jonas Jepsen, the guest for Richard Lawson for the Pirates. Gate number 2 in red, Christopher Harris, the Glasgow number 1. Gate number 3 in yellow, Anders Rowe, the Poole number 5, who's had a quiet night by his standards recently. And off the outside in blue, Kyle Howarth has never worked harder for 6 points and no race wins to his name yet. Could that all change in this one? Glasgow will be targeting a 5-1 out of this.
They will. But Jebsen will be wanting to make a good gate here.
And he's capable of doing that as well.
He is.
This is massive. I don't know how Alan's nerves are. Do not know how Alan's nerves are.
And he's only a part-time fan. Imagine those of us that aren't fans of either club. Tapes rise and 3-13. Away we go. Jonas Shepson's made it. That is a gorgeous gate there from Jonas Shepson. And now Harris up the inside there. A great ride there from Chris Harris. Yepson back around the outside. There's going to be bloody card in here. Yepson
What
is
a
the only one
ride!
that's got bollocks big enough to go as wide as he needs to go. Yepson, brilliant ride this. And Chris Harris almost kissing the air fence. Almost kissing the air fence. Coming off turns 1 and 2 there, and Yepson, whoa, what the bloody hell's happening here, Jonas, pal? And now Harris up the inside here of Jonas Yepson, and now what can Jonas Yepson do? Or is Harris going to just, I think Harris is just going to get a bit of a lead now, when he is, Yepson just pulls some wheelies there in second, and Kyle Harris now looking to try and come round Jonas Shepson, although Kyle's just pulling wheelies as well. It's all happening here in Heat 13, this. Don't know where Anders Rowe is, he's like not in a scoring position. But yeah, some win that for Chris Harris. Fair play.
Good ride there, yeah. Jonas Shepson brave in the opening lap, made a little mistake. Chris Harris needed no second invitation. Anders Rowe was never anywhere near, to be honest. We're going to have to quickly reboot this call because this lag is unbearable. Brilliant race that, heat number 13 though, and
Apologies about that, folks. We had technical fault.
seems to be happening a lot. Do you reckon it's just the colder weather and the crappy weather is playing havoc? 'Cause it seems to be happening a lot. It's a
I don't think we've ever had this problem in winter before.
No, it's true. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, pal.
That Chris Harris coming
Could
through
be
is vital though.
Massive that.
And if Jonas had have just held on to that win,
But
Poole
a
would have
3-3 in Heat 4.
even if yeah, it needs to be a share, doesn't it, at the worst.
A 3-3 and 3-3 14 and it's game over.
And William Cairns is back out again. Paul
We've
Stark.
got riders at tape.
Paul Stark gets an early shower. Heat 14, gate 1 in blue, reserve change,
This
Freddie
is Willie
Hodder.
Cairns.
Gate 2 in white, Zach Cook. Gate 3 in red, Leon Flint. Gate 4 in yellow, William Cairns. As Palmer was just about to say, is his programme ride. There's still a lag between us, so when I speak, Palmer's not hearing it straight away. We're just going to have to make do with what we can for the last 2 races. This is definitely something we're going to have to look into, though.
That, yeah. I'll do some Googling later.
Don't do that. You know, when you're ill and you Google your symptoms and it tells you you're going to die.
Mate, I don't even Google symptoms. I just tell myself I'm going to die and then I'm surprised when I wake myself up in the morning.
You preempt it to just tell it yourself. Well done. You're going to die. I don't even need Google. Dr. Palmer and all that.
Yeah, Dan, you're going to die. God, just take me, pal. Just take me, mate.
I can...
Basically how it goes.
I'll prescribe myself death or whatever it is, because my initials, my first 2 initials add up to doctor. So my
Basically,
bank card is
yeah.
literally Doctor and then my surname.
Taves right then. Anyway, for heat number 14, Zach Cook's got to that first turn first. Flint is going right round the outside again, and it's neck and neck down the back straight. It's the Glasgow Tigers currently on a 4-2 as it stands, with Flinty going round Zach Cook now, and what can Will Cairns do as he comes underneath Freddie Odder here? Would be enough. Will Cairns going really wide, and he's not quite binned it yet. There's a big battle at the back. The first two are virtually settled now. I don't think there's going to be any change there. There's more the battle is between Will Cairns and Freddie Odder. If Will Cairns keeps this third place, he's going to make himself a Pirates hero and get them to the playoff, the knockout cup final. Sorry. Although Flint has gone wide, Zach Cook looking to cover the inside. It's not quite worked out. We've got one lap left to go in this race. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Flinty kisses the air fence. Zach wheeling down the back. Will Cairns is settled now with third. It's going to be the Pirates that go to the knockout cup final, and that's the 3-3 that the Pirates needed to get there.
That was all they needed, yeah. That 3-all, and it's Poole that are through. They reached the magical 90, even with a 5-0. Glasgow can now only get 89 points. So Poole are through to the knockout cup final. And again, Freddie Odder will never work harder for no reward. And a massive heat number 14 was won by the rider in red, completing his 4-ride programme maximum. Leon Flint second in white, Zach Cook, and crucially third in yellow, William Cairns. That's points divided, 3 apiece, and it's now with 1 heat to go. Glasgow 46, Poole 38, points 3-all as the heat progresses, and it's 84 points to 90 on aggregate. Poole are through to the knockout cup final to face the winners of Redcar and Oxford. But Glasgow have pushed them hard.
It's not been as plain sailing as I think even we thought it was going to be early. So
Cairns, I thought Cairns was gone.
Fair play to the wages.
Thought Cairns was gone there.
So did I.
And Alan's now probably just ripped the entire arm off of his chair.
Probably.
Freddie
Odder looks fed up.
He looks downbeat, and he's worked incredibly hard for what turns out to be 4 paid 5. He's worked so much harder and deserves a lot more reward for his efforts than that.
Mm.
And we're just away the
yeah, definitely.
Number 15 now.
That we do. There's no Tigers TV booth tonight either.
You mean BSZ had took their booth down? I feel like they've only half-assed this.
I know, and they had the audacity to charge us 13 quid for this.
It's been a decent meeting. We will try and find out what the issues are as to why it's lagged as much as it has. We'll try and work out what's going on with that there.
Right. What we'll try tomorrow, we'll get you to do the screen share.
Both maybe do internet boots as well, boot our Wi-Fi's.
Yeah, that could work.
Just maybe because they have to be rebooted every now and again, don't they? They do slow down the longer they're on for. So we will give it just a quick reboot tomorrow, and hopefully that will pay dividends as well. Should we get Al's last thoughts while we await the lineup of 15? Al,
go on then.
Don't know if he's even still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Just.
He's finished crying.
No, fair play to Poole. They deserve to make the final. We just made a hash of it. And yeah, there's not much more I can say about it really.
Some good racing though, Al, and hopefully as well for you from a Tigers point of view. Obviously, you can't always make it down. Tigers TV becomes a regular thing, hopefully.
Yeah, well, here's hoping.
Not like Al to not be able to make it down to Glasgow.
Are you glad you didn't go tonight now, Al?
Yeah.
At least you're
But I'm
honest.
I'm hoping to go Friday.
And Glasgow will be even more fired up to peg that back. And I don't know. Yeah, I'd say arguably that could be tougher than this.
Depending on who Edinburgh's guests are, I suppose.
Yeah, you are right. They could go RR with Jonathan Grant at reserve and him being able to have 7 rides. And the form he's in at the moment as well.
They may still need that guest if MPT's not fully fit.
Hopefully he'll be okay. We got a line up for 15, Palmer.
Hopefully.
So it's Dan Thompson in red, Leon Flint in blue, both going for their 5 ride maximums. Zach Cook in white and Jonas Jepsen in yellow. Christopher Harris has given up heat 15.
Well, it's been shit, hasn't he? He shouldn't have got that second in it. One.
Those two deserve heat 15, let's be honest.
They have been really good. And Poole had a gate choice and they've gone for 2 and 4, which probably does just about make sense.
Not very often the guest gets 8:15. It's a fair play.
He has earned it tonight. He's definitely earned it.
He's done as what Richard Lawson would have done, but he's done a solid performance nonetheless.
He has, yeah, he's been really good. Really, really good. And William Cairns with 8 paid 11. How vital are those points? And I don't think Tobias Thompson's done himself any harm in making himself a favourite with the Poole fans and promotion either, to be honest with you.
Don't you just love technology?
You lagging a bit as well.
A little bit. But we've only got one more left to do and then he's done for the night and then we can throw our computers out the bedroom window.
Ready for tomorrow.
Yes. Ready to do it all again.
The only question that remains, do the Glasgow boys both get a paid maximum respectively? Who drops points if either? And as far as Poole go, do they manage to end on a high? So across the tapes, gate 1 in red is Dan Thompson, gate 2 in white Zach Cook, gate 3 in blue is Leon Flint, and gate 4 in yellow Jonas Jepsen.
But it is. 8:15 coming up. Oh, nearly bedtime, Dan. Nearly bedtime. Keep going, son.
One last push, kid. As soon as this is done, if you want to give us the individual scorers, Palmer, I'll also let you choose the rider of the night as well.
Yeah, man. So, 8:15 and start marshal about to walk away. The tapes rise for one last time. Away we go to beautiful start for the ride with white Zach Cook. And what can Danton do in red and Leon Flint in blue? Not a lot, as Jonas Jepsen's been out-trapped and Zach Cook that leads, and followed by the 2 Tiger boys. Jonas Jepsen at the rear of the field, even though he's had a very solid night, and Leon Flint really kissing the fence, and Jonas Jepsen's getting very, very close to the 2 Tigers boys here. Zach Cook's got quite the lead now over the home pairing here, and now Jepsen looking to come up the inside of the inside just isn't quite working at the minute. As it's all on the outside. I thought there was going to be carnage over between two Tigers boys, but they knew what they was doing really. As you could chuck a blanket over all three of these, you actually could. There's not much in it at all.
Goal! Reds are straight on. That'll definitely be awarded. Just trying to touch too hard.
That'll be awarded. That wasn't a nice crash. Good to see he's up and on his feet though.
And giving full maximum effort for the Pirates there. The meeting was over, but he never knows when he's beat, and he's got Richard Lawson's Kevlar's a bit dirty now. But you can't question the guy's
Danny
effort.
Ford will pop them in wash tonight for him.
Flint is gone to see if he's
100%.
okay. That's an heavy impact, that.
Thank God for air fences.
Yeah, for sure. He's walking back. Danny Ford's with him. He's all right. He's gave his all for Glasgow tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, 100%. You can't question his commitment to the cause.
Leonard, good meeting, lads. Be down at Poole tomorrow night. Enjoyed the live chat.
Thank you for joining us this fine evening.
And it has been awarded to Zach Cook with Leon Flint second and Dan Thompson in third.
It was just going to be the only outcome, wasn't it?
There wasn't a race left to be had, was there?
No. And 3 for him. 11.
I don't want to tell you this, boys, but I got the score prediction bang on, 49-41.
Fair play, Mush. You knew what you were saying.
Lucky guess. Very lucky guess. Do you want to quickly run through the scores, Palmer, and then give us a rider of the night, and then we'll wrap up for the evening?
Just working them all out now, darling.
No
Give
problem,
me
boss.
Give me a couple of seconds. 3, 6. No, you got that. This is so for the wages then. Chris Harris got 11. Michael Pantoff 3 and 1. Dan Thompson 11 and 3. Leon Flint 13 and 1. And Kylo with 7. Max Perry now. Freddie Oda 4 and a bonus for the Pirates. Sean Ships and 9. Tobias Thompson 6. Lewis Kerr obviously withdrawing after that opening ride crash. Yeah, Cook 11. Landers Row 6. Paul Start 1. Will Cairns 8 and 3. Rider of the night. Leon Flint.
Fair play, Mush. Good meeting. Enjoyed that. Hopefully Glasgow do it again.
It would be ideal of them, wouldn't it?
Do you want to wrap us up? Hopefully we'll have sorted all the technical issues out for tomorrow night, and we'll be good again.
So I've been Dan, he's been Dill, Al's been with us as well. That was Glasgow versus Poole. I'm off to go get some tea and go to bed. Have a very pleasant evening, and we'll be back at about 7:30 tomorrow. Good night.